Hey guys, it's Patrice from Redefining Wealth, and I was here in my prayer closet praying and reading, journaling this morning. Before I started journaling, I actually felt in my spirit that I needed to go back 30 days, 60 days, and look at what I was praying for then. And I went back, and actually January 22nd, today is March 22nd, I'm going to flip to what I was praying for on January 22nd. And I just want to read to you how it starts out to make the point. It says, "Dear God, I realize that I've been praying and studying quite a bit, but not necessarily recording everything. And like those in the Old Testament who were reminded to write things down so they wouldn't forget just how far you have brought them, I know I will need this reminder." And as I started to read what I journaled on January 22nd, when I tell you it is exactly the reminder that I needed today, it is exactly what I was praying about, and I completely forgot. And this is 60 days ago. Why am I sharing this? Because some of us need to sit down and either go back to some journals and look at where we were, who we were, what the circumstances were, and see just how far God has brought us. Because we find ourselves in times like this of tragedy, of trauma, calamity, whatever you want to call it, and we get spiritual amnesia. We start to think that this is the first time. I found myself praying, something to the effect of because I've never been through anything. I don't know. The words came out and I was like, no, ma'am. You've been through a lot. This is bad. It's a global pandemic. Obviously, I understand that. I've been self-quarantining, which is actually my life on a regular basis, but for almost 2 weeks now. So just staying in as much as possible, literally only going out. I've probably been out of my house for, if you put it all together, maybe 2-3 hours in 2 weeks, with the exception of just running my neighborhood, right? So anyway, the point is, when I look back over my life and I think about when I lost everything in the recession, and literally I was checking couch cushions looking for change, shaking out old purses looking for change. When I think about my life and the times that I chased the power man down because I knew the only milk we had would spoil if that man did not show grace in that moment. When I think about being on hospital bed rest with them saying that my daughter, who I went into labor with at 20 weeks premature labor, wasn't going to make it. And today I got a 12-year-old kid teaching me TikTok videos like she wasn't supposed to be here. When I think about the times when I just knew I was getting a divorce, like I had Googled apartments, talked to an attorney, like I was set to go, and that my husband and I are closer and our relationship is better than it's ever been in the 16, 17 years that we've been together, 12 years married. It is literally the best it's ever been, ever, right? When I think about my siblings who I didn't necessarily grow up with, and I yearn to have connection with them, and how our relationships have been built over time. I thought they hated me or just really didn't care for me like that back in the day. And how we've built a relationship. When I think about and when I read and when I reflect on how good God has been, I know that there is so much going on, but there are many of you who need to sit down with me and just reflect and think about the fact that you didn't even think you'd see 2020. The times that you thought, for sure, this is it. For sure, I'm done. For sure, just stick a nail in the coffin. This is it. And the fact that you're here says a lot. It means a lot. And I just don't want you to have spiritual amnesia. I want you to take some time, read those old journals and look at how far you've come. And if you're not someone who journals, I want to encourage you to journal. Make it a challenge. Just journal for the next 30 days or journal for the month of April, right? And see who you become in the process. Like, see how your mind starts to shift. See how your purpose starts to evolve. See how you start to regard what matters and what doesn't. At Redefining Wealth, we've been talking about these 6 pillars and the things that matter this entire time. So all of a sudden the shift to like, oh, people matter. That's always been a part of Redefining Wealth. Oh, you know, take care of your space, take care of your fitness. That's always been a part of Redefining Wealth, right? But now we get to see it like in full force. So I don't want this to go on forever and ever. I guess the point is, take time to reflect if you haven't done so already. I know it's easy to get caught up in the news and all the emails and all the things and all the offers and all the, like, it's just a lot. But take time to reflect, because you've been through some stuff and you made it. You've been through some things and you made it. And I believe that you'll be fine here too. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I know it's not going to be easy for everyone. I know it's not. I watched people in the grocery store yesterday putting food back. I watched it. I helped, a young man get his food. So I know that it's not going to be easy, but I know that you can do it. And I know that if you start setting your mind to all the times you thought you wouldn't make it, that reminder will definitely be a boost of hope and confidence a boost of hope and confidence. All right, you guys, be good. Have a blessed day. Bye.